There was a group of Uruguayans that were there to talk about an idea they had for prison reform. It was just an early idea. A bishop who comes to Minnesota every year from Uruguay and blesses the crops. He comes out and blesses the crops every spring in Montevideo, Minnesota. It's a tradition they've had for almost a century. He said, our prisons are in shambles, we need help. When the economic crisis hit Uruguay in 2000, and Argentina's economy fell apart, so did Uruguay's. And funding for prison, which wasn't robust to begin with, dried up. And I attended this meeting where they had written a proposal. And to this day, I think the proposal that they wrote is the best case and the most well-stated case I know of for policy recommendations in social reform. It was pithy, insightful, it was right on the mark. The approach was, Bruce McManus and Connie Roehrich are the two people that took the lead on this. I forgot to mention earlier Dick Erickson, who I know Bruce would want me to mention Dick. Dick Erickson was a volunteer with Partners. Dick Erickson had worked with Robert Kennedy in the 60s in Appalachia, solving some of those social issues. When I met Dick Erickson, when I first came to one of those meetings, he said, I've been involved with Partners off and on all these years. It's maddening sometimes, it's rewarding others, but I think we've got something here with this prison project. Dick and Bruce and Connie brought up some of the highest level prison officials that they knew about that cared about this in Uruguay to Minnesota. They spent 2 weeks traveling around and they sat at their kitchen table. And at the end of 2 weeks today, they said, we've gone over all these things. We're going to let you guys talk about it for 2 hours and tell us what you want to do. And when they walked back into the room, there was a whole menu of things that they had talked about being potential. They had chosen the hardest one, which was parole, essentially community supervision. It's very difficult because you have to involve law enforcement, the judiciary, you have to involve the corrections officers and staff. So you really have to get a lot of different pieces to work together. And over the course of the years, they successfully launched the first parole program in Uruguay as a pilot, and now it's been made a formal parole program, so that's staffed. They've got, I think, I don't know exactly how many staff people are there working on it now, and it's got plans to expand over time. So it's fully accepted by the ministry. They've met with the Supreme Court justices, they've met with the Interior Minister, they've met with some of the most fantastic people in the country to get this done, and it's very exciting. So I think Minnesota-Uruguay Partners, when they approached this project, said we're going to learn something from them, they're going to learn something from us, we'll have exchanges and see how it goes. As you pointed out, other countries in the Americas are facing similar problems with their prison systems, and so Uruguay is now, through Partners, bringing together prison officials from other countries in the region, and they are having a peer learning event next month to talk about the Uruguayan experience and how it can be replicated elsewhere. And I think that if you're going to be involved with Partners, you should expect not just to change other people's lives through good service, but to change your own.